You're not the smartest, you're not the coolest, you're not the best looking, but god damn it, you're something. You've got something that attracts people. You've got something that attracts the ladies. They don't know what it is, you don't know what it is, but it's there.
Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Change what you think. Feed your mind. Nothing is more important than your thoughts. Change begins in the mind. Every thought, every belief, every attitude shapes who we are and what we achieve. If you change your mind, you change your life. Don't settle for who you've been until now. Dream big, believe in yourself, and act with determination.
See what I just did there? The mind controls the body, not the other way around. In every battle, the greatest foe that we will combat isn't here.
Many times, we find ourselves trapped in a routine that makes us feel unsatisfied, stuck, or unhappy. But did you know that the power to change that reality lies within us, within you? The mind is a fertile ground where thoughts are planted, beliefs are cultivated, and results are harvested.
You and I know what I really am.
I think you can be anything you want to be.
Maybe in your world, Robert. Doesn't really happen that way in mine.
Change your world.
Imagine for a moment that your mind is a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the colors of your dreams and aspirations. What's stopping you? Fear of failure? Doubts about your abilities? Whatever it is, it's time to face it and overcome it.
What do you call this?
A magnet.
Which attracts things with a force that you cannot see, but is definitely real. Your thoughts work the same way. The more you think about something, the more you draw it to you.
The first step is to become aware of your thoughts. Encourage yourself. Stay motivated. Don't criticize or discourage yourself. Negative and limiting thoughts are like ropes that tie you to a future you don't want. Break those chains and start thinking positively about possibilities, about solutions. Visualize your future. It's a powerful tool to change your mind and your life. Imagine your desired future vividly. Feel the emotions of having already achieved it, and hold that image in your mind like a guiding light. This isn't just fantasy. It's a practice that many successful and influential people have used to reach their goals. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you interact with, the books you read, the talks you listen to, all of it either nourishes or contaminates your mind. Seek out mentors and friends who inspire you and support your journey toward change.
You could die. At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Action is the next inevitable step. Dreams without action are just illusions. Every small step you take toward your goals is a victory in itself. Celebrate those achievements, no matter how small they may seem, because each one brings you closer to your goal.
Do you feel sorry for yourself? When something bad happens, you have two choices. You let it tear you down, or you let it build you up. Sometimes a step backwards opens a new path forward.
When I wake up, do I ask myself if I'm motivated to do what I have to do? No, I don't think about that for even a millisecond. When the alarm goes off, I'm not thinking whether it's easy, hard, if I want to do it or not. None of that matters. It's action without emotion, without waiting for motivation. When the alarm goes off, you get out of bed and go do what you need to do. It doesn't matter how you feel every damn day, because doing it, even when you don't feel like it, that's called discipline.
You have to learn to select your thoughts the same way that you select your clothes every day. Now that's a power that you can cultivate. You want to come here and you want to control your life so bad, work on the mind. And that's the only thing you should be trying to control. Because if you can't master your thoughts, you're in trouble forever.
I am trying.
Hello, that's the damn problem. Stop trying, surrender. Go out into the garden and just sit there and still your mind and watch what happens. Why don't you just let it be?
You have to do it because you're disciplined, not because you're motivated. If you've set aside time to do something, then do it. Respect yourself. Sometimes I wake up and don't feel like doing a damn thing, but you must learn to get up and follow through with what you plan, because everything starts in your mind. Your daily thoughts will lead to big results.
Dad, I don't even know why they let me on the team.
Did you do your best, son?
I knew I was going to miss it before I even kicked it.
Your actions will always follow your beliefs, David.
Dad, I can't even kick it straight.
And I can't walk. Should I just stay home and pout about it? If you accept defeat, David, then that's what you'll get.
Finally, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. There will be obstacles, moments of doubt, and days when you feel like giving up. But it's exactly in those moments that you must remember why you started. Remember your dreams, remember your goals, and remember that every small step counts. It's all in your mind.
I can't play like the other guys. And if I don't go back to school now, I'll end up cleaning toilets.
Mm-hmm. And what's wrong with that?
Cleaning toilets?
No. What's wrong with not praying the way the other guys do? So you can either show us what happens when you have the courage to embrace who you truly are, or you can get on that train and you will never know.
The power to transform your reality is in your hands and your actions. Don't let your mind hold you back. Follow your beliefs and the values that will lead you to everything you long for. Each day is a new opportunity to start again, to change direction, to move toward what you truly want. Take advantage of the chance you have. Embrace the present. Believe in yourself and act with determination. The future you dream of is waiting for you. You get to choose how you think and how you react to situations. Don't let your environment or the outside world stop you. Don't limit yourself with negative thoughts. Change them. Empower yourself. Learn from them and keep moving forward. Change your mindset and watch your world transform, because yes, you can change your reality.
Fairness, justice. All of those times I counted on you to have the courage to take those dreams out into the world.
I can't live your dreams anymore. I want a life of my own.
You've been given a gift, Peter. With great power comes great responsibility.
My dad thought I stole his watch. He loved that piece of metal more than anything. He asked me if I stole it. I told him I didn't. He said he knew that I had and that I was lying. He didn't speak to me again after that. Not on Christmas, not on my birthday. He went almost a full year. Just utter silence. Like I didn't even exist.
In this fast-paced era where pressure is felt everywhere, it's easy to fall into the trap of irritation and anger. I'll give you some tips that can change your life instantly. One of the key principles that leads to inner peace is the sincere acceptance of everything that comes our way. This does not mean a passive acceptance of circumstances or agreeing with them. Rather, it is about the ability to face them with willingness and without resistance.
Found out later that he put it in his desk at work and got buried behind some papers or something like that. But he never apologized. He just looked me in the eye and he said, "How was your day at school?"
Hey, sorry about all that.
No, it's all right. You learn a valuable lesson, you know. Doesn't matter what you do. What matters what they think you've done.
Don't wish for things to happen as you want them to, but rather wish for them to happen as they do happen, and then your life will go well. This ability to accept the flow of life as it is relieves stress and restores a sense of control over one's own state. If you are forced to carry out a task with strict deadlines, it seems heavy and exhausting. But if you do the same thing for the call of your heart, even a difficult task will give you satisfaction. The difference lies in your attitude. Voluntary actions bring joy, while obligatory ones become a burden. Apply this principle to your daily life, and you'll be surprised by the results.
I think you're just a little kid with a really special gift, who only ever wanted people to understand her. So we're not all that different at all.
But what about the people who hurt you? Don't you ever want to make them suffer?
Well, yeah, but what good would that do? You think just because there's bad people out there that there's no good ones either?
When someone says something offensive, you have two choices in how you respond to the different emotions. Respond with anger, or choose not to let the situation disturb your inner peace. Accepting reality means being aware that some things are beyond your control.
You fucking animals! Motherfucker! Hey! Don't do it! Out of my way! Don't you see what they did? Just look around! They're not even human anymore! You have no right to stop me killing these greedy assholes!
We didn't take these guns so we could use them like this. If you shoot them, then we're no better than the monsters who trapped us here.
Instead of fighting the inevitable, focus on what you can actually change. For example, if you are criticized at work, use it as an opportunity to learn and grow, not as a reason to be offended. Your reaction determines your peace. Remember, your reaction determines your peace, not the event itself. Acceptance is a process that takes time. See difficulties as lessons and approach daily annoyances with patience. When you master this way of thinking, you'll notice that irritation and anger recede, giving way to a stable inner strength that allows you to live in harmony with yourself.
Don't do it again, Astrid.
Do what again?
Attach yourself to anyone who shows you the least bit of attention because you're lonely. Loneliness is the human condition. No one is ever going to fill that space. The best you can do is know yourself, know what you want.
Each of us sees the world through the prism of our expectations and beliefs. Once you immerse yourself in a complex situation, labeling and judging others will bring you an unnecessary emotional burden. A judgment is not just a thought. It often becomes a source of irritation. Releasing judgments is the key to freeing yourself from anger and frustration. We often judge people without thinking, and people are not entirely good or bad. Their actions are usually determined by circumstances. Remember your own mistakes. Perhaps you were tired, stressed, or simply in a difficult situation. These judgments not only create a negative environment around you, but they also weigh heavily on your soul. Letting go of judgment not only makes your life easier, but also fosters the development of empathy.
Si no hay dolor, no hay cambio.
Sí, pero ya está. Yo necesito volver a hacer la que era antes.
Parala, cortala. Para reconstruirse hay que demoler a fondo y seguro que era eso lo que vos necesitabas. ¿Está?
Pero ya está.
La podés cortar. Vos sabés que sos la misma piba de siempre acá en tu cabeza. Tenés todo. Vos tenés el control, no yo. Yo no hice nada.
Ask yourself, do you want to cling to anger, or would you rather find freedom and inner peace? The choice is yours. Much of our frustration and anger comes from expecting the world or people to conform to our desires.
Te sugestionaste como se sugestionan y entran como caballos todos los desesperados. Es eso.
Pero
el control lo tenés vos. ¿Querés dejar de herir a la gente? Arranca ya está, listo. Empezá hoy. Nada, nadie te puede parar.
However, reality often surprises us. People act based on their circumstances, which we may not understand. This leads us to an important question. Do we need to try to control everything around us to find peace? Or does peace come when we accept what is out of our control? While you can't control everything in your life, you can always choose how you react to it. Accepting the lack of control is a way to shift your perspective on life. Unfulfilled expectations only weigh us down. When we stop demanding the world conform to our standards, frustration is replaced by clarity.
We're gonna need to talk about some of these expenses.
You need a vacation. Get some sun, meet a nice girl.
Where am I gonna meet a nice girl?
Who knows where you'll meet her?
Just get me another gig.
Joseph, never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life.
Does it make sense to waste energy on something you can't change? This simple question helps shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can. Let these ideas become a part of your everyday life. Don't expect the world to be perfect. Build perfection within yourself. Let forgiveness, patience, and conscience be your pillars. And let joy and peace be your constant companion.
You know what trust gets you? A sock, a rock, and a swim in the river.
You had to trust somebody, right?
Not me, Whenever I've let my guard down, I've been double-crossed, declawed, played, and betrayed. Never again. I am a solo act. I keep my secrets, and I play my cards close. That's how you get a winning hand. Take it from me. Never trust anyone.
Every day is a new opportunity to choose strength over weakness, light over darkness. Start small, but stay consistent in your efforts. Your inner peace and tranquility will be the foundation upon which you can build a harmonious life.
Miles, it's for your own good.
Who decides that? I'm not a kid, Gwen.
That's exactly what you are. You're just a kid who has no idea what he's doing.
I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
God has given me a gift. Only one. I am the most complete fighter in the world. My whole life I've trained. For what? I must prove I am worthy of something.
Let me tell you something I've learned. It's much easier to blame someone else than to be honest with yourself. Why is that? What excuse have you swallowed? What excuse have you believed that's stopping you from living the life God intended for you? Often, we get stuck and find ways to sabotage our dreams. We use words that are dream killers. And I think "but" is one of those words. There are so many things we want to do, places we want to go, and experiences we want to have. But we stop ourselves with that little word, "but."
When you say you're gonna do something, you do it. Because your word is your bond, son, is all you have.
We build up ideas in our heads that derail us from our dreams. The word "but" will make you procrastinate. It will hide you behind fear. It will give you all sorts of excuses to validate your inaction and avoid pursuing your dream.
Is that true? There's some little pricks picking on you? There's a lot we can be embarrassed about. But being Mexican? Nah, mijo, that ain't one of them.
You're embarrassed?
No, I'm not. And you know why they don't want you to be Mexican? Because they know it's a superpower. They know that if you were proud of who you are, that they couldn't stop you. That they couldn't make you feel like you're less than them. Because you're not, mijo.
Look, a lot of people say no to things without even knowing what they're saying no to. They haven't even challenged themselves. And you know what? Most of us live like this. Most of us spend our lives pretending we're satisfied where we are, pretending everything is okay, pretending we don't have any special goals, ambitions, or desires, when in reality, deep down, we want more. Many people pretend they want more from life, but all you have to do is look at their actions. That will tell you something. So if you want to do something, if you've thought about something you want to do, face it head on. Decide you're going to start observing, start getting involved, and start learning everything you can about it. Decide you're going to face it. Whatever your shortcomings are, you're going to strengthen them. Whatever training is required, you'll do it. And you'll start right now. George Washington Carver said, "Do what you can, with what you have, where you are, and never be satisfied. You should always know that wherever you are, you can enjoy more, and you deserve more." But do most people know what they're doing? Most people tiptoe through life, safe and sound, until an early grave. So instead of people living in fear, feeling stressed and powerless, feeling like victims, I believe this is the time we should start looking for ways to become active forces in our own lives. Let's find ways we can take control of our own destiny.
It's hard to describe. I just had this feeling like my dreams were the same as the dreams of all those people who were out there in the audience. Like all their hopes were centered on me. And I just felt lucky. I felt really lucky.
Let's find ways we can design a meaningful life and truly start living our dreams. Look, there's never a moment without problems. There's always something to convince you why you can't move forward, why you can't start living life on your terms. There's always something out there to block you, to keep you where you are, and to prevent you from reaching your full potential.
Somebody chooses you. You know, we talked about this. You stand up, you be a man.
There's always some fear. How are we going to handle this? And I'm asking, if you've been hiding behind the excuse but that you don't have enough money or education, face it head on. Go seek education. Why use that as an excuse? Why not decide now that you're going to expand your world? If other people can learn, so can you. Figure out what you want and go after it like your life depends on it.
Talk to me, son. I ain't no bad dream. I'm a part of you. Even all that dope couldn't keep me away.
Mama, I kept my promise.
You got strong, all right. Went places I never dreamed of. But you still became a cripple.
I need to have the courage to stop making excuses, because courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Will this be the year you stop making excuses? Do you want to get healthy, feel good, and change your life? Do you want different finances? I can't. I'm too old or too young, too fat or too thin. I can't, can I? I hear I can't all the time. All the reasons why you can't do something. Don't tell me you can't. Don't give me excuses. What reason have you given yourself for why you can't succeed and be better?
It wasn't your fault.
Now promise us, you never let nobody or nothing turn you into no cripple ever again. That you always stand on your own 2 feet.
One day, a man was drowning in the water. And a boat came by and said, "Do you need any help?" He said, "No, thank you, God will save me." Then another boat came by, said, "Do you need any help?" And he said, "No, thank you, God will save me." Then he drowned and went to heaven. And he said, "God, why didn't you save me?" And God said, "I sent you 2 big boats, you dummy."
Sometimes the greatest power lies not in what you say, but in what you don't. Silence disarms, confuses, and dominates. When you stop reacting, you take control. Silence, a tool as powerful as it is underestimated. In a world that never stops talking, shouting, and giving opinions, few understand the true power of silence. Few comprehend the power of indifference. Today I'm going to show you why silence and indifference can change your life, not just as a defense, but as a strategy, as a weapon, as a path to greatness.
You're not a bad person. You're a very good person who bad things have happened to. You understand? Besides, the world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on.
We live in an era where people believe that speaking louder equals more power, that raising your voice is the same as being right, but the truth is different. Those who truly dominate the world are not those who shout the loudest. They are those who know when to be silent, those who know how to observe, analyze, and move silently. When we choose silence, we pause to think, protect ourselves from impulsive reactions, and allow our inner wisdom to guide us. Silence confuses the opponent. Silence has an incredible ability to reveal people's true nature. It distinguishes the wise from the foolish. The wise know when to be silent, and their quietness radiates intelligence.
Hoping I've inspired each and every one of you to go out there and create things that others have only dreamt of.
Mr. Drake?
It's okay, don't silence her. Come here, what's your name?
Allie.
It's okay, Ellie, you know, sometimes it's what people do. They try and silence those of us who ask questions, but you know what, in the end, we're the ones who change the world.
They understand the art of waiting for the right moment. They recognize that words spoken impulsively can often lead to regret. Think of history's greatest minds, the strategists, the geniuses, the most influential leaders. How many of them wasted their energy on pointless arguments? None. Their wisdom lay in knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. Silence creates mystery, and mystery commands respect. Noise comes from the outside, but true power lies within. Use silence as your greatest weapon and watch the world respond to your impenetrable calm. When you stay silent, you control the situation. Whoever speaks first loses. Think about it. In a negotiation, in an argument, in a confrontation, whoever speaks first shows their cards. Whoever can't keep quiet betrays themselves, weakens themselves, exposes themselves.
You know, I don't even know what I'm doing here because I got other plans in my life and this wasn't part of it. Your father was special. To tell you the truth, I don't know if he's special. Only you're gonna know that when the time is right. And it ain't gonna come overnight. You're gonna take a beat, you're gonna take this, you're gonna get knocked out, you're gonna get up, and you're gonna see if you got the right thing. But you gotta work hard. I swear to God, if you're not gonna do it, I'm out.
Silence not only affects how others perceive you, but also how you perceive yourself. When you learn to be at peace with your own silence, you reach a higher level of self-control. Constant noise, distractions, and the opinions of others, they're poison for the mind. But when you master the art of silence, you learn to listen to what truly matters, your own inner voice. Now let's talk about indifference. Many mistake it for weakness, but in reality, it's one of the deadliest weapons you can possess.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Qatar. Now, do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice.
Indifference is not weakness, it's a strategy. Don't waste your energy on those who don't deserve it. Don't explain. Don't justify. Let your actions speak for themselves. When someone tries to provoke you, they're looking for a reaction. They want to steal your energy, your attention, your peace of mind. And the moment you react, they've won. But if you're indifferent, if you give them nothing, if you offer no reaction, you defeat them. Indifference is power because it means you decide where you put your attention. It means not everyone deserves a response from you. It means not everyone has access to your energy. Now that you understand the power of silence and indifference, the question is, how do you apply it in your life?
I don't want to be a loser.
You're not a loser. Don't react immediately. The next time someone provokes you, breathe, count to 10, and don't respond. Watch them squirm as they wait for your reaction. Observe more, speak less. In any conversation, any negotiation, learn to listen more than you talk. You'll find people respect you more. Learn to enjoy your own company. Turn off the noise, disconnect from distractions, and learn to appreciate solitude. That's where the strongest minds are forged. Let your actions speak for themselves. Don't explain. Don't justify. Just do. Let your results be your answer.
Look, sometimes we lose things that we love. And it makes us feel sad. Really sad. And I know right now it feels like the worst thing in the world. But I promise you, you're gonna find something else to love.
Silence and indifference are not signs of weakness. They are tools of the strong, of those who master their own minds and their own destiny. In a noisy world, be the one who speaks less and acts more. In a world where everyone seeks your reaction, be the one who remains unmoved. True greatness lies in control, and control begins with you. Silence is power. Indifference is dominion. Use both wisely.